Hey, everybody. It's your girl Barbie J here, and we are talking about the season finale of Sisters. Was it season 3, episode 22? A woman's work. You know, woman's work is never done. And then after that, we're going to discuss the Tyler Perry show, Sisters After Show. Okay? Because everybody was looking fabulous, I gotta tell you. Anyhow, before we get started, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, season's greetings, happy Kwanzaa, and all that, even happy Hanukkah to everybody on my channel. It has been a pleasure for me to review and recap this Tyler Perry Sisters show, and have you guys to talk to and to comment with back and forth. It has been a thrill for me, and I can't wait till everybody comes back in 2022. Okay, and before we move on, let's not forget that Barbie J's other character, Sister Junebug, will be putting together a holiday concert on Christmas Day. She will be uploading a new video with everybody singing and having a good time, and all your favorite holiday songs. Y'all can even put it down in the comment section what songs you want to hear sung. You know, maybe I'll have some of my friends sing those songs for you. You never know. And for those of you who have not subscribed as of yet to Barbie J's channel, please take a moment right now and subscribe to June BLC. It doesn't cost you anything. That's all I want from Christmas from you, is to share my videos and have your friends and family subscribe for the holidays. Make my holiday, make it great. I need 900 subscribers by December 31st. Can I do it? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Now let's get ready. Oh, and once you subscribe, let's not forget to like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. Now we can move on. Okay, y'all, so it started off with Zach and Hayden. And Hayden's like, this is insider trading. He's talking about insider trading, and Zach is like, whatever, Hayden. You do what you got to do. He's like, there's always some little Uncle Tom ass nigga like you always want to do something. He's like, and there's always some con like you always trying to steal, or whatever he said. But he was like, I got the manifest. I got the plan manifest. He said, we know you can't do that. He said, oh, yes, I can, because I'm connected in all these places and stuff. He was like, at the SEC, the DOJ, etc., And he was like, I kept wondering how some ex-con like you could get all that money. And he's like, I just got to figure out how you did it. Did you steal it? Did you find it in somebody's luggage? Somebody left it on a desk? What you do? How'd you do it? And he was like, Zach is like, what the boy, please. He kept saying, do what you got to do, and just leave my home. And he said, you know what? I'll leave it alone, and you don't want to go to jail, right? He said, so I'll leave you alone, and we make a deal. Zach said, look, you got 90 seconds. He was like, I got 90 seconds. Okay. He was like, now you got 70 seconds. He's like, you going to want to hear this. So he said, you better start talking, and he's telling him, I make a deal. I'll leave you alone, and I'll stop bothering you and leave you alone if you leave Fatima alone. He was like, what? You's a crazy mother effer. He was like, boy, he said, well, me and Fatima got is real. And he said, and I could tell you one thing. If I'm going to jail, he said, I'd rather do a bid for her before a deal with you. He said, and I'll tell you another thing. She'll probably drive that long way to see me before she ever get with you ever again. I said, oh, you better tell him, Zach. Zach was like, and he was right about that. He was like, ain't nobody making no deal with you, and he's like, I really love this house. This is Hayden. I really love this house. It looks nice. It's in a nice area and stuff. I'ma love it when the IRS or whoever come and take it from you. When they take it and seize it, and he was like, whatever, just get out my house. And he's like, yeah, you try to talk a tough game. And Zach is like, that's right. He said, since I'm going to jail anyway, he's like, hey, I don't mind adding murder to that rap. And Hayden tried to act like it's no big deal. That sounds like a threat. That sounds like a threat. And he kind of touched Zach. And I knew Zach was going to say something. He said, don't touch me again. He said, I'm giving you that one warning. Don't touch me again. I was like, touch him, Hayden, so Zach will whoop your ass, baby. And then they go over to Club Eden. Here we go now. So El Fuego comes down to the table to try to get one of them to come up on the stage with him. And they get him to take Sabrina up on the stage with her. And he just rotating on her and twisting her around and stuff. And she comes down like, oh, I feel so embarrassed. Oh, my God, And she's like, I need a drink. And she's trying to drink Cousin Karen's like, you can have mine. And Danny's like, why you not drinking, girl? What's up with that? And Andy's like, it's the preacher man. It's the preacher man rubbing off on her and stuff. And she said, I just don't feel like it. Her face is all pouty the whole night, And Danny's like, look, what's up, Karen? Who you want to be, the preacher's wife, or you want to be with Zach? What do you want to do? And Andy's like, hey, right? Really? And so Andy reaches over and apologizes to her for hurting her feelings and stuff and said, it'll never happen again. And Karen's like, yeah, fine, or something. She's like, talking about friends or something. Did you invite Fatima? Andy's looking at her like, no, why would I do that? She said, I think, I'll call her now, I guess. But she said something about, you going to run into her anyway later, so you might as well invite her. Look, y'all damn near came to blows, Karen. Why are you going to sit there and ask her, did she invite her? You just keep it mess going. And that's what I don't like about how Karen's behaving. She makes it hard to feel sorry for her, if you ask me. Y'all let me know down in the comment section, but that's how I feel. So she goes, I got to go to the bathroom. And they when she leaves, they're just like talking, basically saying she got issues of some sorts and need to talk to somebody, I said, okay, right. And Fuego, that's when he come back down and he asked if they like the show, and Andy's like, hell yeah, everybody like it. And then, Danny, it's all right, and all that stuff. And he was like, he let her know how he feels. He been feeling her since college, and she act like she didn't know that and all this stuff. I'm like, come on, Danny, stop acting like they all knew it. They was like, yes, you did. You knew it. We were trying to tell you because somebody had told me we was trying to tell you. He's like, but we was big then. She said, yeah, right. 2 big people in college. He said, yeah, but look at us now. So he said, check it out after the set. Let's go out. Can we go hang out? And she's like, no, kind of like she don't want to do it. And she's like, I'm out here with my girls and stuff. And they looking at her like, we grown as women. We could go home on our own. And so when he walked away, they was like, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? Because he told her basically, if she said, because Aunt Danny said no. Y'all know she said no. And he was like, well, you got my number. But when he walked away, that's when they were like, you going to do it? You going to do it? And she was like, no. They said she going to do it. Why you not going to do it? Because of Cowboy or whatever they call him, So Preston. And she's like, no, I'm just not going to do it or something like that. But I think she going to do it. Because we know she going to do it. That's right. Do it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is, do it. Do it till you're satisfied. Oh, do it. Let me stop. Ooh. Fine looking Zach walks in there to tell Fatima that Karen's pregnant. She's like, how you know it's yours? Is it yours? What's the story? I mean, she had a bunch of questions, and those were the right questions she asked, I feel. And basically his answer for saying, which is not a good answer. Is it your baby? Yeah. How do you know that? Well, she ain't been with him that long. Being with somebody that long don't mean nothing. You know how many one night stands got pregnant? Come on, y'all. How many rape victims got pregnant? How many, accidents? I don't know. You don't have to be with somebody that long to get pregnant. Okay. So I don't like the way they had that, go down. And she said, well, this changes things. And it does, and he said, no, I'm here for you. She's like, no, because, that bringing a baby into the picture is a whole new thing. It's a whole lot of things. And believe me, Karen will make it an issue. Y'all saw how she was that night. Y'all see how she is at the club. Karen's going to make it an issue to get through to Zach with the baby. And he's like, no, but I'm here with you. I'm here with you. And she's like, nah. And I understand her. And then the next thing you know, he gotta tell her about Hayden. Damn it, Hayden. And then Fatima started drinking even more with that wine. She is guzzling wine right now. She about sick of Hayden, and now Zach is telling her he had to tell her about the money. So he gives her the rundown of everything that went down, the white lady, the tip, and did you take her money? She said, no, I didn't take her money. Okay, so what does Hayden have to do with this? Well, somehow his ass found out. He's saying this. He's going to tell, either leave Fatima alone or blah, blah. She was like, man, don't worry about Hayden. He was like, what? She was like, okay. He said, okay, that's it. That's all you got? Yeah, don't worry about it. And she's like, how are you so calm? She said, look, you got a baby to worry about, Daddy. Daddy, you got a baby to worry about. Fatima is so cool. I love her. I love her. And he was like, why you laughing? It's not funny. She said, Dad, I thought you had devastating news to tell. This ain't devastated. He said, you don't think all this is devastating? She said, no, this is life. She said, you know what you do with life? He said, what? She said, you live it. I said, you better go ahead, Fatima. I love her lines. Tyler gave her some good lines, honey. And that's just why Zach love her. You know, he's like, I can't believe you just taking it like this. She's like, man, ain't nothing you could do about it, you know? You just deal with it as it comes. I said, hey, girl. Karen makes some comment about Gary, and Andi has to tell her Gary and I broke up. And they like, what? Everybody's like, what? Except Karen. She still got this smug look, smug face, adjusts herself in her seat. I'm like, why are you there? Go your ass home, Karen. I'm sick of looking at your smug face. You're bringing down the fun. You're just what did I call it? A killjoy. She's just killing the fun. A party pooper, whatever you want to call it. Y'all give me some names for how her behavior is right now. So here's Andi talking about she want to leave and stuff, and Karen's like, yeah, I'm going to leave too. But then when Andi sat down and stayed and to drink some more, Karen sat down. So don't it look like Karen is waiting for Andi to leave? And then Danny was saying, not Danny, Sabrina was like, I'm leaving too and stuff. And Karen's like, no, y'all having fun. I could drive y'all home. And Andy's like, I'm capable of getting home on my own. Thank you, darling. You know, and it's just funny. And they said she just want to stay because, you know, El Fuego's waiting for her, something like that. As soon as they leave, Fuego is right there. And he asked her to go out for a drink or something. She said, why we can't drink right there? And he's like, they're closing up, baby. So he said he's going to take her to a nice spot. Just wait here. Let me put my clothes on. In the meantime, Hotsy, little Miss Andi done went up to Robin's room and talked about, I thought you was leaving. But it seems like when he opens the door, like he was expecting her. So I guess that's who she was texting when they was at the table. They said something about her texting. So I guess she was texting him. And now he's letting her know that he has all this money. He got plane issues. It's his plane. And he owns the company. And she's like, what? Excuse me? So why did you take a divorce case if you the boss, you know, and you got all this money? And he was like, I took it so I could meet you. I think you're so beautiful and stuff. And she's like, okay. She said, but why didn't you tell me? He was like, because when people find out what you have, you know, he want to keep his cards close. When people find out what you have, who you are and stuff, they look at you differently. And she's like, I see how you could say that. You could see it big time. Everybody could see how he could say that. I could see it clearly. Shit, Stevie Wonder could see that. That's what happened. When people find out you got money or something like that, they treat you different, honey. Yes, they do. So he said, she said, but if you own the company, that means you're my boss. And he's like, yep. She said, I don't like that because I slept with you. You know, I'm sleeping with. He said, well, technically you slept with me before I became your boss. And she said, right. She said, so what if I want to continue to sleep with you? Ooh. He was like, I think that could be arranged. Andi, don't do it. That could be bad because if things go wrong or he treats you some kind of way, he could fire you. You could lose your license. You got all kind of stuff could happen. She said, I don't know if I want to be that boss employee cliche and stuff, you know. But it's like, really, girl, this is getting messy. Andi is being messy. And now here Danny is back home with Fuego. And he's trying his hardest to spend the night come on, let me stay a little bit, all this stuff. Let me dance for you. And she let him know that she has a friend, somebody she's seeing, and she haven't heard from him all day. And that's the only reason Fuego has gotten this far into her apartment. He's like, come on, let me turn you on. Let me dance and turn you on. If I don't turn you on, I'll leave. She said, you already turned me on. That's the problem. And I said, thank you, Danny, for being honest. And we got to give Danny respect, because Danny, she knows she in a relationship, and she kept saying no, 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 and he kept encouraging, pushing. And that's why sometimes, ladies, we at our boundary, we need to stop. We need to stop right then and there. Don't even let them take you home. Don't let them step over that threshold. Don't let them go get out the damn car. None of that, because it can get you in a whole lot of damn trouble. Can it though? And that's just about what's about to happen. And now we got Sabrina coming into the bank, bothering motherfucking Maurice. And I knew she was going to start bothering him about this Q thing. Did he show up? I knew he wouldn't. He was at my house. I knew he's going to be there. He did that. He's in jail now. What? He's in jail? She's like, oh, he's bad. He's dangerous. He's this. He's that. I told you so. Oh, my God. He's a robber. Why do they keep saying he's a robber, everybody? Somebody tell me why. He didn't take a damn thing. He wanted them to get something, but don't you have to take something to be a robber? What did he do? Take fear from them? Take their safety? I mean, he didn't take no money, that's for sure. So they can't keep calling him a robber. And I get annoyed with that, because you got to make it clear. I think I had gotten a definition of what a robber is. But they have to take something. As far as we know, he never got any money. But Maurice was saying how he looked sad. And she's like, don't fall for it, Maurice. But, he's going through some stuff, Maurice saying, you got to understand. And she's like, oh, don't do it. And I understand what she's saying. But sometimes people are going through stuff. You don't know their family life and what's happening. What led them to be this way? What is driving Q to be the way he is? But like Maurice said, even if I wanted to fall for him, I can't, because he's going to be in jail a long time. And Sabrina's like, good. Then she slips up and says, he's not your father. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? Like, what do you know about my father? And she's like, oh, I spoke to your mother when you was in the hospital. And he's asking, what is she saying? She says all this. She lies to him, basically. She says she'll pray and all that stuff. And maybe the mother did say that. But he said, no, she probably said that's what he gets because of the lifestyle he's leading and blah, blah, blah. Is not of God. And then later on, she confessed and said, yes, she did say that. And, and he said, so you think I'm trying to, how did you know anything about my father, though? And she said the nerve to say she Googled his father. Sabrina, why you so damn nosy? Why you in everybody else's lives? Worry about your damn pathetic life that's going on there. You got a big mouth. You're telling everybody's business, and then you ain't had nothing else going on. You scared of a man because he has feminine ways. And girl, you better check yourself or you wreck yourself. So then she upset Maurice because he said, oh, you think I'm trying to save my father? She said, I was just trying to help. He pushed her hand off of him and said, help by minding your mother effing business. I said, oh, shoot. And he ran in the back like a little kid, So there's some issues there with his family, with his father, with his mom. And now I'm feeling sad for Maurice. Maurice was feeling sad for Q, but I'm feeling sad for Maurice. Y'all, don't y'all feel sad for him? Dag, man. You never know what people going through and what their lives are about, Why in the hell y'all with Robin call Fatima to let him know that him and Andi are having breakfast that morning? She's going to be late into the office. Why would you Fatima's like, okay, she's smiling and smirking. Robin ain't never called her number before in her life, probably. And she's smirking. She's like, y'all know y'all been fucking all night long. You right about that. You have your boss call the head of the company. Well, everybody don't know that yet, but still, it don't matter. We know what's going down. We know what the dealio is. Don't we, y'all? So Zach come out and Fatima's like, baby, you tossed and turned all night. He's like, I couldn't sleep. I got stuff on my mind. She's like, stop worrying about it. Don't worry about it. And he's like, I'm stressed, and she's like, I got it. What are you going to do? I'm going to talk to him. You've been talking to him, baby. You've been talking to him. Yeah, I got it. I'm going to talk to him. He was like, what you gonna say? He said, you all dressed in white, you're making me nervous. He said, what you gonna do? She said, I'm your woman, right? Yeah, you my woman. You trust me, right? Yeah, I trust you. Okay, I got it. Don't you worry. He said, I don't want to go to jail. He said, you're not gonna go to jail. He said, I just got that house. It's a house, She said, yeah, you just got out the house. He said, our house. She said, our house and Karen's baby. He said, I know you didn't just say that. And she's like, yes, I did. She is a cool chick. I'm telling y'all, she's a cool chick. And that's why her character getting that spinoff. I tell you, I hope the spinoff is as good as her character in here, because if that's the case, I will definitely be watching Zactima or whatever they calling it. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, what is happening here at this bank? So here's Sabrina. She walks over to Maurice to apologize for her behavior, what she did and stuff. And he apologized to her. And then he decided to share his story, his life story about his father, how he went to the movies as a child. He was so excited to be with his dad. And his dad left him in the movie theater. He went somewhere and was getting high. Then another time when his father got out of jail and it was Easter and they were coloring Easter eggs together. And he said he wasn't so worried this time when his father left him and said, I'm going to go down to the basement. He felt more confident because he was in the house. And what happened is the father, after it took a while, he went down there and his father had hung himself. He said he tried to get him down, but he wasn't strong enough. And I was like, oh my God. And he was crying and Sabrina was crying and he was like, I have to be strong. I know since then I have to be strong. She said, but he's not your father. He said, I know, bitch. He's not my father. I wouldn't have fucked my father. I was like, she said, Maurice, this is not time for jokes. He said, you have to laugh. I have to joke. How am I supposed to deal with the pain? I was like, oh my God, he is so right. I felt so bad for him. Oh my God, that was a tearjerker. That was a moment. Oh my God. That was a good scene for me. It really was. And they apologized again to each other. He said, I appreciate you, Sabrina. I really do. And she said, oh, thank you. I love you. And he said, I love you too. I was like, man, that touched me because Barbie J is soft, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm like a marshmallow inside. This was something else. So here it is morning. And Fuego's in Danny's bed and Danny's dressed in the bathroom. Okay. And they said, she telling him he got to get up. She got to go to work and stuff. He said, I don't usually wake up to 3. She's like, well, that's because you work at 9. I got to be at 9 a.m. So let's go. Thank you. And she's saying goodbye to him. He still got his shoes in his hand. Who the hell? Why didn't he stop and put on his shoes or his sneakers or whatever they were? That scene, it makes sense. You're at the door with your shoes in your hand and your coat and stuff. And she's looking at him getting dressed. Oh, you look like you used to getting dressed real fast, messing with all those women. Their husbands are coming home. I said, Danny's so crazy. She had to slide in a joke there somewhere. So I'm up here laughing. And they open the door. She letting them leave. And Preston's right there. And she said, shit. But I think they're making us think that they did something. But I really feel she didn't do anything with Fuego. I'll be honest. It's clear that they making it look that way. But I don't think she did. What do y'all think? Put it in the comment section if y'all think Danny really did something with Fuego. I'm thinking they just making it look that way. So Andi wakes up and she's rushing off. She is rushing off to the, oh my God. She needs to go to work. And Robin took it upon himself to call. That's why I said, why did Andi have him call? He took it upon himself to call. But that was a pretty, that was a beautiful bra she had on and stuff. But did she really have that bra on when she was wearing that dress? Because I remember that the dress went down all the way to almost to her cleavage, didn't it? Below her cleavage. So how did she have that red bra on before? Something's not right with the wardrobe and the scenes that was just happened right then and there. And then he's like, oh, you got time while you rush? She said, now I got to do the whole strut through the place with my the same dress on I had last night. And he's like, don't worry, I can send for dresses to come up. And she's like, you could do that? Them people with money, they could have some dresses sent up to the hotel room, and in certain sizes. She's like, no, that's okay. I got to go. And he said, no, you got time. We want to do it again. We want to do it again. What the is going on? And she's like, I got meetings and stuff. He was like, no. He was like, don't worry. She said, you're the boss. You should understand. I have meetings and stuff. And he's all calm and everything. And all of a sudden, he talking about, we want to do it again. Who's we? So you fucking and stuff, and you got Gary right there watching? Was Gary in the room all the time? What the was that? I'm confused as to what just went down. And Andy's standing there like, what the hairy mother freaking heck is going on up in his piece? Oh my God. So Hayden gets into his car because this was one of the best parts of the show. Okay. Hayden gets into his car and here comes Fatima. Get right into the car with him. And she's like, okay, fine. I asked you to stop. He's like, you getting in my car? That's right. I'm getting in your car. I asked you nicely. You don't stop this shit with Zach. She said, and I'm like, how the I'm gonna get this little mother effing elf to leave me the fucking alone? And he's like, nah, because I ain't gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna stop. She said, and you know about this insider trading how? Don't worry, I know how. She said, so I threaten you, telling the partners ain't gonna scare you, that you've been listening on my calls. No. And being nice, asking you ain't gonna do it, right? So she started putting on brass knuckles. He's like, what you doing? What you doing? She said, no, I'm gonna tell, like you gonna do something. Pop! She jacked his ass in the nose. And she popped him again. And she popped him a couple of times before he started trying to fight, and he hit her. He finally hit her saying, you better stop, you stop. And he hit her. She said, oh shit, you hit me. He said, she said, that's what I want you to do, mother effer. I wanted you to do that. She was like, okay. She whistled, boy. They opened that van door. They helped her out of the car, and they proceeded to whipping Hayden's ass because he don't know how to act. And she gonna say, you hit me, and I had to get his ass. That's right. I said, you go ahead, Fatima. That's right. That's abuse. Oh my God. I was like, good game plan, Fatima. Well, that's the way it ended, y'all. I will see y'all in 2022. I hope y'all like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share the video. And mostly, don't forget, I'm going to do one of those, my church chat concert at Christmas time, all right? With all my singing friends. Anyhow, I hope y'all enjoyed this recap. Comment down in the comment section. Let's get this chat going. And don't forget the Tyler Perry after show if you didn't see it, because that's what I'm talking about next. This your girl Barbie J saying peace. Okay, y'all. So the Tyler Perry show, SISTAS after show, was pretty darn good. I enjoyed it. I really liked everybody's outfits. I liked the comments. I liked that they had the women out first, brought the drinks, and then they had the men come out. I guess the audience was full of women, and except for those couple of men who they did a dating thing. So I'm assuming all the ladies up there are single except for Sabrina, because she was the one that wasn't part of it. They hooked them all up with dates or something like that. They told them what type of men they like, and they went out looking for those type of men, which was pretty cool. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you also thought about the Tyler Perry after show as well. Tell me what was your favorite part. I liked how he asked each one of them what they would like to see happen with their characters, as well as what was their favorite part of the season. Which episode or scene or whatever was their favorite, or basically what is it about that season that what in that season they enjoyed as far as with their character. So that was really pretty cool. Of course, y'all know two characters were missing. That's the one that played Zach, and the one that plays Calvin. They were out. Zach was working, and Calvin, I think he had something like an emergency, family emergency or something like that. So that was pretty, I'm glad they explained. I hate when people are missing and we don't know what's going on. But it was funny when certain questions was asked and they were drinking up their drinks, like Ebony drank, what is it, the one that plays Karen. She was drinking that drink. And then she left with the guy who was her date because he pulled up his shirt and showed his abs. I was like, all right now. Come on now. I tell you, I was like, let me stop. They all look good. The brothers look good. I'm not big on beards, but some men look really good and handsome in them. I tell you that much. But that was about it with the after show. It was very entertaining. I really liked it. I stayed on it, and now I'm putting up this review. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in 2022. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that stuff. I keep saying it, but because I'm feeling that way. I love you all. I appreciate all of you for supporting my channel. Hopefully my channel will grow, and the only way it's going to grow is with your help. I need to reach 900 subscribers by the new year. I only have 790 or something. No, if I had, I don't even think I have 790. I have maybe 775 subscribers. But anyway, you guys have helped me to get there, and I hope you continue to help me. And don't forget, I'm also on Instagram as well. So anybody who wants to follow me, and Twitter. So this your girl Barbie J for the last time in 2022, saying peace. My girls hold me down, them boys mess around. My love life is a mess. We're going out tonight because I'm looking for love. Have a happy and blessed New Year's. That was my last time singing the SISTAS theme in 2021. I will see you guys in 2022. Have a blessed holiday season, and I will see you soon, God willing. I appreciate you all. It's Barbie J saying be blessed and be safe.